What must I do to make you mine, human? The alien woman's heart was set on him. Sarah's shield cracked against a hulking Vorak's jaw. The thug staggered back, tusks gnashing. Two more lunged from the shadows of Dock 17, claws extended toward the human crouched by a cargo crate. Eli Mercer didn't flinch. He clutched a scanner, eyes locked on a flickering panel. Sarah pivoted. Her boots stomped the deck plating. She hooked Eli's collar with her free gauntlet and yanked him behind her shield line. "Stay down, human," the Vorak roared. Fists hammered her barrier. Vibrations jarred her arms. Sarah braced, plasma baton humming to life. She thrust it forward, scorching the lead attacker's arm. He howled and retreated. Eli twisted free. "Hey, watch it!" "Quiet," Sarah snapped. She swept her shield low, tripping the second assailant. The third circled, eyes gleaming with mercenary greed. "Cathari scum. That human's contract is ours. Not today." Sarah advanced, her baton arced, forcing him back. The dock echoed with grunts and scraping claws. A hiss pierced the chaos. Coolant sprayed from a ruptured manifold overhead. Alarms wailed, red lights pulsing across the bay. Steam billowed, hissing against metal. "Manifold breach!" Eli shouted. He bolted past her shield, toolkit clanging. Syra's crest flared in alarm. Mercer, no. Reckless human. She blocked a final Vorak swipe, then shoved him into a bulkhead. He slumped unconscious. Eli scaled access ladder. Coolant soaked his jumpsuit. Alarms screamed louder. Pressure dropping. Life support at risk. Sarah scanned the bay. No more threats. She sprinted to the manifold, shield raised against the spray. "Get back. Evacuate." He ignored her. Eli yanked improvised clamps from his belt, jury-rigged from scrap conduit. His hands blurred, twisting metal around the gash. Coolant pressure hissed, then steadied. "Hold this!" Sarah gripped the clamp. Scalding fluid burned through her gloves. She held firm. Eli torqued the final seal. The alarms cut to a low chime. Steam cleared. He dropped to the deck, wiping his face. Fixed, for now. Sarah stared. Humans fixed ruptures mid-brawl? With scraps, her pulse raced. "You." Charged into that job's not done till it is. Eli shrugged, calm as station air. Discipline demanded she report this, but those Vorak targeted him. Third incident this cycle. Contractors whispered, "Human too brave, too independent." Cathari protocol saw weakness. She saw something else. Sierra tapped her wristcom. Security log, Officer Venn, Dock 17. 3 assailants neutralized. Contractor Mercer protected. Filing protection claim. Eli's head snapped up. What claim? She ignored him. Protocol locked in. Official guardianship. No more harassment. He was hers to shield now. In the security hub, Sarah stamped the holopad. Ink sealed the claim. Binding under Cathari code. Eli Mercer, human systems contractor, now under her direct protection. Director Ruin would review, but precedence favored officers in active threats. Mirajax leaned against the console, antennae twitching. Bold move, then. Interspecies claims raise flags. Threats persist. Sarah uploaded the dock footage. Eli's repair played, clamps biting metal amid chaos. He acts without backup. Deserves stability. Mira's mandibles clicked amusement. Humans don't deserve claims. They consent, or bolt. Sarah's crest stiffened. Consent? Cathari bonds formed through action. Protection equaled commitment. He'll adapt. But steps echoed. Director Harkul Rune entered, robes swirling. His multifaceted eyes narrowed at the pad. Venn, explain this. Attachment, security measure director. Mercer faces targeted aggression. Claim blocks it. Rune's claws tapped the console. A human? Under Cathari guardianship? Protocol frowns on such. Intimacies. Cultural misalignment invites scandal. Results speak. Sarah gestured to the footage, Eli's hands steady under spray. He saved the dock. Rune's gaze lingered. Reckless, humans lack our hierarchy. This bond risks deportation. Or worse. He stamped approval. Mandibles tight. Provisional. Report weekly. Sayeda saluted. Provisional meant scrutiny. But Eli stayed safe. She found him in the contractor bays, elbows deep in a console, jumpsuit still stained blue from coolant, tools scattered like afterthoughts. Mercer. Sierra extended the holopad. Glowing seal pulsed. Your protection claim. Official. Eli wiped his hands and scanned it. His brow furrowed. Protection? Claim? He scrolled, English subtitles flickering. This says I'm under your guardianship, like a dependent? Affirmative. Sarah crossed her arms. Pride swelled. No more attacks. I enforce your safety. He set the pad down. Slowly. No, Sarah blinked. Her crest flattened. No, I appreciate the save back there. Eli met her gaze. Steady, but I don't need a keeper. Reject the claim. Cathari didn't reject bonds. They honored actions. She stepped closer, voice low. Vorak will return. 3 times now. Claim prevents that. Then give me an escort. He picked up a driver, resuming work. Simple, not ownership. Ownership? Her scales prickled. Humans parsed words like fractures. Escort implies temporary. Claim is contract. Binding. Eli paused, tool hovering. Binding how? You gonna bunk here? Track my shifts? If required. Sarah's tail lashed. His scent, sweat, metal, alien warmth filled the bay, confusing. Protection demands proximity. He laughed, short and genuine. Proximity, lady? That's dating. Not security. Dating. Mira's warning echoed. Human customs twisted everything. Sarah's training screamed protocol, but his calm refusal stirred something. Bravery without boasts. Escort only. Eli pressed, where I file my own protest. With your director. Rune scrutiny loomed. Sarah calculated. Rejecting now fractured her authority. Accepting his terms built trust. Action. Over status. Fine. She retracted the pad. Escort duty. Provisional. Eli grinned, handing her a spare clamp. Deal. Now help me calibrate this. Your hands are steady. She took it. Their fingers brushed, rough human skin against her scales. A jolt raced her spine. Humans touched without contracts. Alarms blared station-wide. Her calm crackled. Then, Director Rune summons. Urgent review on your escort. Sarah's grip tightened. Provisional meant traps. Rune moved fast. Eli glanced up. Trouble? She holstered the pad, always. But she stayed. Twisting the calibration screw, his world pulled her in, reckless, unbound. And she followed. Sarah thrust the ornate case toward Eli. Wear this. Now. He wiped grease from his hands, eyeing the scale-woven band inside. It hummed faintly, Cathari binding light flickering across his skin. What's it do? Claims you. She snapped the words. Public mark. Protection contract sealed. Alarms still wailed in the background. Her comm buzzed again. Run summons ignored for this. Protocol demanded clarity. Eli needed marking before scrutiny hit. Her tail coiled tight. Eli plucked the band out. Cool metal met his fingers. He turned it over, squinting. Looks like jewelry. Fancy bracelet? Binding gift. Sarah's scales flushed deeper blue. Sacred. Officer's gift too. Claimed. You wear. Station sees. He slipped it on his wrist. Too loose. It dangled. Fits weird. And, claimed. We just shook on escort duty. Escort ends. She adjusted it higher, her claws grazing his pulse. Warm. Steady. Human heartbeats raced slower than Cathari. Brave calm. This binds permanent. Eli pulled back. Gentle, but firm. Whoa. Hold up. He slid the band off, placed it in her palm. Appreciate the gesture. Really, but no markings without my say-so. Consent first. Always. Her spines bristled. Consent? Gift demands acceptance. Refusal breaks honor, not human honor. He met her gaze, tool forgotten on the console. This, like proposing marriage back home. You don't slap a ring on someone unasked. Marriage. Mira's briefings flashed. Human pairs chose freely. No contracts up front. Sarah's grip crushed the case edge. Proposal? This protects. From Rune. From threats. Eli leaned against the bulkhead, crossed his arms. Protection's cool, but boundaries matter. Ask next time. Sign me up for a demo run first. Station lights flickered. Power surged from the alarms. Sarah's mind raced. Rune waited. Eli's refusal wasn't cowardice. It was line drawing. Precise, like his calibrations. Her kind marked first, trusted later. Humans flipped it. Fine. She holstered the case. Boundaries noted. Escort resumes. Her calm exploded. Then, director's office now. She strode out. Eli called after. Watch your six, Sierra. Door hissed shut. His voice lingered. Casual care, reckless trust. Director Ruin's office loomed at corridor's end. Hollow screens blazed with security feeds. Eli's bay, her proximity logged. Rune paced, robes swirling. Status glyphs glowed on his desk. Then, his voice sliced. Escort duty? With a human contractor? Explain. Security measure. Sarah stood rigid, tail still. Threat assessment post-incident. Proximity protects assets. Rune's eyes narrowed. Assets don't laugh with technicians. Your familiarity risks protocol. Interspecies bonds invite sabotage. Or worse, bond. Heat spiked her frills. Duty only. He tapped a pad. Witnessed contact. Scent logs elevated. Remove yourself. Or face review board. Deportation loomed for her. Execution for forbidden claims. Cathari law crushed cross-species ties. Rune leveraged status. She needed allies. Permission to consult liaison. Sarah saluted sharp. Cultural patch required. Rune waved dismissal. 20 cycles. Fail, and he's quarantined. She bolted. Mirajex's quarters lay mid-deck. Pragmatic mediator, quiet rooter for underdogs. Mira answered the chime. Feathers ruffled from sleep shift. Sierra? Urgent? Human boundaries. Syra shoved the case forward. Binding gift rejected. Translate to Cathari terms. Now, Mira's beak clicked amusement. She ushered her in. Quarters hummed with translation rigs. Human vids flickering on screens. Sit. Eli, right. Walk me through. Sarah recounted. Gift presented. Ordered worn. Returned with consent rule. Mira nodded. Talons tapping. Classic human. They court through actions, not declarations. Gifts? Romantic but mutual. No orders. Orders seal contracts. Sarah's claws dug into the chair. How translate? Equivalence. Mira pulled a hollow board. Cathari binding, like human exclusive dating. But humans test first. Dates. Shared tasks. No marks till yes. Tests. Sarah's tail flicked. Ellie calibrates under alarm. Shares tools. That's test. Bingo. Mira grinned. Is normal, calm fixes amid chaos? Cathari see bravery. Insane bravery. Build trust there. Propose exchange. Supervised cultural demo. Your rules. His input. Sarah calculated. Action over status. Mira patched gaps. Rune's timer ticked. Viable. She rose. Relay to Eli. I challenge direct. Mira's feathers smoothed. Careful. Rune sniffs weakness. Actions prove. Sarah exited. Eli's bay pulled her back. He worked alone now. Console hummed stable. His fix held. She approached. Mercer. Ellie. He didn't look up. Wrench turned smooth. Summon drama. Run pressures. She set the case down. Recruit, Mira. She translates human courtship needs tests. He paused. Set tool aside. Wiped brow. Tests, huh? Like what? Exchange. Sarah's spines aligned. Challenge mode. Supervised. Cultural. I teach Cathari guard forms. You show human repairs. Build trust. Boundaries respected. Eli's eyes lit. Grinned slow. Sparring and shop class? I'm in, but supervised by who? Mira? Sarah nodded. Public. Proves protocol. He extended hand. Deal. Shake on it. Claws met skin. Firm grip. No jolt this time. Just steady hold. His world. Choices first. Hers. Duty evolved. Alarms cut. Station quieted. But her comm pinged. Mira. Rune watches. One slip. He's gone. Sarah released his hand. Prep. Dawn cycle. Bay 7. Eli nodded. Picked up wrench. See you there. She turned to leave. Paused at door. His scent clung. Metal. Warmth, not contract. Pull. Back in quarters, Syra prepped gear. Guard forms, precise strikes, tail whips. Cathari excelled precision. Humans, endurance tails whispered, stubborn fixes under fire. Dawn cycle hit, Bay 7 cleared, mirror waited, recorder active, runes proxy drone hovered, eyes everywhere. Eli arrived, casual jumpsuit. Toolbox slung, ready to school me? Sierra stripped to training scales. Lithe muscle gleamed. Form 1. She lunged. Claw arc perfect, tail counterbalance. He dodged. Loose. Human reflexes. Adaptive. Not rigid. Whoa. Fast? My turn? Mira signaled go. Eli grabbed a busted panel. Watch. Debris simulated breach. He wedged in. Sparks flying. No suit. Hands bare. Calibrated live wires. Hum steadied. Sierra stared. Cathari used remotes. Suits. His skin scarred faint from past normals. Bravery unboasted. Insane. She breathed. No gear? Tricks. He grinned, emerging clean. Feel the flow. Safer sometimes. Mira chuckled. Human extraordinary. Improvise under pressure. Cathari. Flawless structure. Exchange flowed. Sarah drilled him on stances. He mirrored loose. Added twists. His repairs. She gripped tools. Mimicked. Claws slipped once. He steadied her hand. Easy. Twist here. Touch. Lingered. Consent unspoken. Earned. Drone word closer. Logged all. Rune's voice crackled over comb. Then, report. Trust building, Cyrus stated. Collaborative success. Pause. Continue. Provisional. Eli fist bumped her scale palm. Nailed it. Her frills warmed. Not contract. Action. His calm rewired her. Mira sidled close post-session. Run buys it. For now. But he pushes quarantine next. Bond deepens. Sarah watched Eli pack. Deeper than Mark's. Calm buzzed again. Rune. Human isolated. Medical pretext. Prepare. Trap sprung. Sarah's tail lashed. Eli glanced over. Round 2 tomorrow? Not if Rune wins. She growled low. Sarah clamped her claw on Eli's wrist. Forget training. Sector 7 flickers. You fix it. Move. Eli blinked, then nodded. No questions. He slung his toolkit over his shoulder and matched her stride down the dim corridor. Bulkheads hummed unevenly. Power surge residue. Her tail flicked irritation. Rune's isolation order crackled in her earpiece. Ignored. Trust built through action, not pretexts. Eli proved it in Sims. Now, real stakes. Hatch to restricted crawl space loomed. Redlocked. Sarah scanned her frill print. Gears whirred. Door hissed open. Stale air rushed out, laced with ozone. After you, officer. Eli grinned, ducking low. Sarah's scales prickled. Humans deferred like that. Playful, not submissive. She waved him ahead. Contractor's lead. Escort follows. Conduit bay stretched ahead. A maze of glowing cables thicker than her thigh. Sparks danced at a junction. Lights overhead stuttered, casting jittery shadows. Cathari protocol. Remote drones only. Full suits. This, human, normal. Ellie dropped to his belly. No hesitation. He crawled forward, toolkit dragging. Flickers here. Overload loop. I'll reroute manually. Sarah crouched at the entry. Suit up. Insulated gloves. Now, he glanced back. Eyes calm in the blue glow. No time. Feel the hum first. Tells voltage spikes. Bare hands gripped a live panel. Sparks snapped inches from his fingers. Her frills flared. Cathari's skin would char. Nerves fry. Death in seconds. She lunged half forward. Ellie. Got it. He twisted wires with scarred fingers. No flinch. Current thrummed louder, then steadied. Lights snapped steady. He wedged deeper, elbow deep in the bay. Sarah's claws dug into deck plating. Heartbeat thundered in her vents. His shirt smoked faintly at the cuff. Reckless, extraordinary. Humans touched stars barehanded. Her species built remotes for this. Minutes stretched. Sweat beaded on his neck. He grunted, rerouting a fat cable bundle. Sparks showered his back. Still, he worked. Precise. Alive. Clear. Eli backed out. intact. He stood, brushed soot from his arms, grinned, flows balanced. No more flicker. Sarah stared. No burns, no shakes. Faint scar on his knuckle glowed from residual charge. Her tail coiled tight. You grabbed live conduit, unprotected. My squad would vaporize. Standard fix. He shrugged, humble. Packed tools. Risk checklist. Assess hum. Check scars for tolerance. Twist fast. Humans adapt.
She keyed her comm. Voice steel.
Medical to conduit Bay 7 Alpha. Priority quarantine. Human exposure. Live reroute. Full scan. Eli raised a brow. Quarantine? I'm fine. Protocol. Sarah sealed the hatch behind them. Bay locked down. Yellow lights pulsing. Med drones inbound. Rune couldn't touch him now. Official incident. Corridor cleared as they emerged. Crew scattered, whispering. Cathari eyes widened at Eli's soot-streaked form. Human walked through fire. Again. Mira waited at the junction, tablet glowing, heard the call. A reroute success? Sayra nodded, frills still rigid. Intact. Teacher your checklist, Eli. Full. Eli chuckled, leaned against bulkhead. All right. Step 1. Listen. Conduits hum different pitches. High means spike, low steady. Sayra mirrored his stance, ears tuned. Faint station pulse now even. Coom. Noted. Step 2. Touch test. He held out a finger to a dim panel. Safe now. Skin tingles, pull back. Scars build callus. Mine from earth grids. Her claw hovered. Too blunt, she retracted tips. Touched. Warm buzz. Harmless. Tingle. Clear? Yup. Pride flickered in his eyes. Earned, not boasted. 3. Visualize flow. Like rivers. Block 1. Divert. Sarah closed her eyes, imagined cables as Cathari veins, surge paths, opened. Divert to aux line, twist countercurrent. Eli nodded. Spot on. 4. Exit fast if it bites. She gripped his forearm. Scales met skin. Your normal kills us. Why no gear? Tricks save time. Gear fails under pressure. He didn't pull away, consent in his steady gaze. Mira tapped her tablet. Cultural note. Cathari courtship demands declaration first. Humans, actions imply. Sayra's tail. Brushed his leg, unconscious. Actions bind. Calm crackled. Rune's voice. Icy. Then, quarantine pretext. Explained human exposure. Incident resolved. Sayra kept grip on Eli. Contractor competence proven. Trust metric. Optimal. Pause. Director's office. Both. Now, Eli tensed under her claws. Round 2 with Rune. Sarah's frills darkened. Protective surge. He pushes isolation. I push back. They strode toward admin deck. Mira flanked, whispering. Rune leverages protocol. Interspecies bonds flagged. Security risk. Your touch logs? Drone caught it. Sarah glanced at Eli. His calm rewired her contracts. Human consent danced free. Not signed. She claimed protection anyway. Elevator dinged open. Rune's office loomed. Doors parted. Director Harkle Rune stood rigid. Status frills flared full. Hollow screens flickered with bay footage. Eli's bare hands on live death. Then, Rune's gaze pinned her. Escort violated restricted access. Human risked station integrity. Eli stepped forward. Calm. Fixed it, sir. Flicker gone. Rune's tail lashed. Reckless. Deportation pending. Interspecies contamination. Protocol 47. Sarah blocked Eli's path. Claws extended. Competence trumps protocol. He saved power grid. My report stands. Mira interjected smooth. Cultural exchange approved. Human norms. Improvise. Cathari gain. Adaptability. Rune's eyes narrowed on the hollow touch replay. Sarah's tail brush. Eli's unflinch. Bond. Evident. Risk to station harmony. Not risk. Sarah's voice dropped. Alliance. Eli touched her elbow. Light. We collaborate. Winds all around. Ruin silenced comms. Leaned in. Prove it. Joint. Sim tomorrow. Fail. Human quarantines permanent. Sarah's scales heated. Eli's touch lingered. Humans didn't contract love. They earned it raw, accepted. She growled. Doors hissed shut behind them. Corridor empty. Eli exhaled. That your boss? Status climber. Sarah turned to him. You teach risks. I teach survival. He fist-bumped her palm. Deal. Her frills warmed deeper, not contract, deeper. Mira pinged private channel. Runs digging deeper. Old logs. Your patrol overlaps with Eli's contracts. Patterns. Patterns meant intent. Patterns meant intent. Forbidden from jump. Eli glanced back. Tomorrow's sim, your rules or mine? Both. She decided. Hers to protect. His to consent. Drone word overhead. Logged. Rune's eyes everywhere. Quarantine medbay loomed ahead. Scans first. Then sim. Then? Her claw brushed his again. Earned. Inside medbay scanners hummed. Li stripped to waist. Scars mapped old grids. Burns faint. Human history etched. Tex gasped. Cathari would scar fatal. Clear. Lead tech signed off. Sarah watched him dress. Calm capability. Her vents tightened. Love across worlds, actions proved. But Ruin's hollow replay burned. Deport or execute. Her risk now. Eli caught her stare. Your checklist next? She nodded. Pulled him toward prep room. Step 1. Trust the dodge. They sparred light. His loose twists met her arcs. Touch multiplied. Consent in every parry. Mira sealed door. Time's short. Rune calls council vote. Post-sim. Sarah pinned Eli gentle. We win, he grinned up. Together. Frills blazed. Worlds incompatible? Actions bridged. Calm buzzed urgent. Rune, sim cancelled. Human detained. Security breach. Your logs. Ven. Trap clamped. Her tail lashed. Eli's eyes sharpened. Fight it? Sarah yanked him close. Always. Sarah slammed the prep room door seal. Her badge flashed against the panel. Security override engaged. Locked. Mira's frills flared in approval. Li tensed beside her, hand on his belt kit. Rune's order hits transport in 5, Mira said. She tapped her wrist slate. Detain crew inbound. Human-only ring. Protocol 47B, interspecies contamination risk. Sarah's tail coiled tight. Contamination. Her logs pinged, every patrol overlap, every shared meal scan. Patterns Rune twisted into proof. Violation notice incoming. She yanked her comm. Security Chief Ven to Central. Hold all human transfers. Clause 19 invoked, pending threat review. Static crackled. Rune's voice sliced through. Then, stand down. Your bonding breaches Code 112. Unauthorized emotional entanglement. Human detained for reassignment. Now, Eli's eyes locked on her. Sarah, not yet. She gripped his arm. Firm, protective. Cathari instinct surged. He was hers to shield. Scans clear. Sim prepped. Run snatched it all. Footfalls echoed outside. 2 security drones hummed. Mira patched the door feed. Director Ruin strode up. Robes crypts, flanked by enforcers. His crest ridges pulsed red. Status fury. Sarah faced the hollow proge. Director. Clause 19 holds. Eli Mercer's skills secure station core systems. Reassignment risks. Blackout. Rune's gaze bored through the feed. Your logs betray you, officer. Patrols sync to his contracts. Shared vents. Claw brushes. Bonding without sanction. Violations served. A holodoc bloomed. Stamped red. Code 112. Penalty. Separation or execution for persistence. Eli stepped forward. His voice stayed level. I'm no risk. Fixed your grid last cycle. Ask the logs. Rune ignored him. Crest ridges spiked. Human testimony. Irrelevant. Cultural misalignment confirmed. Humans bond loose. Reckless. Cathari commit by claw. You tempt breach. Sarah's vents heated. Misread. Eli's calm reads as chaos to them. Is normal dodges and sims? Bravery they scar over. She bared teeth. Threat review first. My authority. Enforcers. Ruin snapped. Breach and extract. Drones word. Lock rattled. Sarah flashed her badge again. Full override. Door held. Mira routed power surge. Sparks flew outside. Eli spun to her.
You're locking me in. With you?
This is force, Sarah. She met his stare, chest tight. Humans chose risk, not claimed. Lesson burned, protecting you. His jaw set, human stubborn lines creased. I choose my risks. Fixed black holes on Earth rigs. Patched your station twice under fire. Don't cage me. Mira edged between. Eli, Cathari protection means claim. Sarah's staked life on you. Rune twists it political. Eli exhaled sharp. Scars pulled on his torso. Old burns from normal human work. Sarah's frills dimmed. She'd pinned him gentle and sim, consent in every twist. Now this. Open it, Eli said. Low, insistent. Sarah's claw hovered, tail lashed, worlds clashed. Her rules, protect first. His, consent, always. Rune's voice boomed external. Then. Treasonous hold. Council votes in 1 hour. Deport the human, or face execution. Drones pounded. Panel groaned. Sarah pulled Ellie aside. Voice dropped. Run leverages status. Humans baffle him. You're calm under strain. Cathari die proving less. He fears that pulls ranks. Eli's hand brushed her arm. Warm. Steady. Then let me talk. Show him. Mira nodded. Smart. But Sierra's claws buys time. Play it. Sarah vented slow. Trust him. Actions over status. She keyed audio only. Director. Enter logs. Li simquals exceed Cathari norms. Human adaptability. Station needs it. Rune snarled. Sim cancelled. Your breach voids it. Eli leaned in. Run the sim now. My rules. Your gear. Prove no risk. Silence stretched. Drones stilled. Rune's crest flattened. Calculating. Prep room cams active. 1 sim. Fail. And transfer executes. Bonding ends. Agreed, Sarah said. Door unsealed with a hiss. Enforcers burst in. Rifles low. Rune entered, robes swirling. His eyes flicked to Eli's stance. Loose. Ready. Human normal. Alien. Extraordinary. Mira cleared space. Sim grid up. Dodge protocols. Cathari arcs. Human twists. Eli stripped to waist again. Scars gleamed under lights. Techs outside gasped anew. Fatal marks to Cathari eyes. He grinned faint. Your move first, officer. Sarah circled. Part raced. Prove it. Together. She lunged. Arc claw swipe. Standard hold. Eli twisted loose. No block. Flow. Her tail snapped pursuit. He rolled under, tagged her frill light. Consent tap. Rune watched. Crest ridges twitched. Reckless. No defense form. Adaptation, Mira murmured. Human edge. Syra pressed. Pinned him. Gentle. He countered hip throw. Landed her flat. Grinned up. Both rules. Frills blazed heat. Vents synced. Touch electric. Rune slate pinged. Logs streamed. Eli's dodges mapped grids. Core system parallels. Blackout averted patterns. Enough, Rune barked, but his ridges eased fraction. Quals pass. Transfer delayed. Li rose. Offered claw. Hand. Syra clasped. Earned grip. Rune eyed it. Cultural patch needed. Liaison jex. Kedgel exchange. No more overlaps unsupervised. Mira saluted. Done. Enforcers filed out. Doors sealed soft. Eli faced Sarah. Voice quiet. No more locks without me saying. She nodded. Claw lingered. Your risk. Our bridge.
He pulled her close.
Human loose hold. Cathari claim met consent. Worlds bent. Mira grinned. Council vote. Stalled. But Rune digs. Next. Full audit. Sarah's tail curled his leg, protective still. We audit together. Com-pinged private. Mira. Patterns cleared for now, but Rune's pulling old vids. Claw brushes logged. Eli glanced. Tomorrow's real work? Sarah's frills flared. Ours. Outside, drones hummed retreat, but shadows lingered. Rune's eyes everywhere. Audit loomed. Execution threat? Actions held it back. For now, Eli's hand squeezed. Calm capability. Her shield now chose back. Door rattled faint. Another ping. Council reconvenes. Evidence. Sim intimacy. Ven. Surrender human or face tribunal. Trap tightened. Syra yanked console. Override ready. Fight. Always. Syrah's claw slammed the console override. Lights flickered green. Tribunal ping silenced. Eli's hand gripped her arm. Pulled her back. Stop. His voice cut calm through her vent's hiss. Reacting feeds runes logs. She spun. Frills pulsed heat. Tail lashed his calf. They demand surrender. You? Eli stepped closer. Human scent, sweat and circuits, filled her flat. Then we define this right. Human way. Sarah froze. Claim document burned in her core log. Cathari bonds sealed fast, locked. His world's loose holds baffled her. Define how. Ask me for a courtship plan. Eli's eyes locked hers. Steady, no flinch, explicit steps. Your rules first. Mine now. Her vents sank to his breath. Risked it, nodded. Eli Mercer, give me your human courtship plan. Steps, clear. He crossed arms, leaned on her bulkhead. 3 conditions. Follow without shortcuts, or we end. Sayira's tail stilled, earned grip echoed in her claws. State them. First, no overrides. No locks. Ask every time. Eli tapped her console. Like now. She vented sharp. Human consent danced free. Cathari protected by claiming. Agreed. Second. Shadow my routine. Full day. Copy my boundaries exact. No Cathari edits. His finger traced air grid, like his system fixes. Precise. Her frills dimmed. Daily rounds exposed him. Runes drones watched. Full exposure, risky. Your choice. Eli shrugged. Human humble flex. Capability hummed under calm. Third, Sarah braced. Public withdraw, your claim doc. Replace with invitation only. He met her gaze. Prove you don't own me. Claws flexed. Core log screamed, protocol breach. Status lost, but his hand waited. Open, done. When? Now. Eli pushed off bulkhead. Grabbed his kit. Routine starts. Follow. Sarah sealed flat. Claws itched for sidearm. Left it. Shadowed him down corridor. Drones hummed overhead. Rune's eyes. Eli strode to maintenance bay. Nodded techs. Humans and Cathari mixed. He plugged slate into core relay. Fingers flew. Diagnostics bloomed. Boundary 1. Eli said without looking. No scanning my work unasked. Sarah vented. Claws hovered. Dropped. Watched. Human calm patched flux in seconds. Cathari techs gawked. How? Sim predicts 2 cycles. Pattern read. Eli unplugged. Wiped hands. Humans improvise. Next. Galley shift. Eli queued for rations. Human tray protein slab. Greens. No Cathari gels. Boundary 2. He slid tray her way. Eat what I eat. No supplements. She stared. Slab texture rough. Human fuel bland. Claws speared it, chewed. Vents rebelled, swallowed. Tastes efficient. Eli grinned. Builds endurance. Corridor patrol followed. Eli walked edge. Scanned vents casual. Sarah mirrored. Claw to panel when he did. No lead. Drone buzzed low. Logged their sync. Rune pinged her comm. Then, unsupervised overlap violation. She ignored. Copied Eli's calm stride. Gym deck. Eli stripped to shorts. Humans trained loose. He hit grab pads. Pulled double Cathari weight. Grunted steady. No frills. No vents. Boundary 3. Sweat beaded his skin. Spot me. No assists unless called. Sarah gripped bar. Claws locked light. His muscles corded. Lifted. Dropped. Repeated. Cathari officers strained at half. Her frills flared fascination. Human normal. Extraordinary. Crew paused, whispered. Terran lifts breach sim limits. Eli racked bar. Breathed even. Team lifts win. Not solo, she nodded. Copied his cooldown stretch. Tail curled. Instinct uncurled. Med bay check. Eli logged vitals. Human baseline. Elevated heart from routine. Doc scanned. Optimal. Terran flux normal. Boundary 4. Eli eyed her. Share your scans. No hides. Syra linked slate. Vitals streamed. Stress spikes from claim fight. His eyes narrowed. Rest cycle next. Denied. Routine pushed. Docking arm. Eli inspected hull seals. Void view spun stations. He traced microfracture. Patched with human gel. Flexed under pressure. Drone closed. Mirajects dropped from lift. Frills neutral. Liaison check. Runes audit live. Eli kept patching. Status? Council stalls on SimVids. Mira glanced Sarah. But claim doc flags you possessive. Human consent mismatch. Syra's vents hissed. Copied Eli's focus. Sealed patch. Evening log. Eli straightened. Your turn. Back in flat. Sarah pulled core slate. Public channel open. Claim document glowed. Then Sarah. Protection bond on Mercer Eli. Sealed. Claws hovered. Eli watched. No prompt. She deleted. Lines vanished. Replaced. Then Sarah invites Mercer Ellie to mutual courtship. Human terms. Consent open. Broadcast. Station pinged receipt. Crew channels lit. Runes comm exploded. Then, status suicide. Tribunal accelerates. Sarah silenced it. Faced Eli. Conditions met. Plan? He stepped close. Hand cupped her frill base. Electric sync. Step 1. Date. Tomorrow. Neutral ground. You pick. Ask first. Tail curled his leg. Loose. May I? Yes. Eli pulled back. Grinned. No locks. Frills blazed. Vents matched his calm. Worlds bent closer. Mira pinged private. Bold move. Council splits. Some approve cultural patch. Rune pushes execution clause. Evidence hunt intensifies. Eli's kit beeped. Incoming contract. Priority core fix. Off-station vector. Sarah's claws twitched. Shadowed him to door. Together. Ask. He paused. Human eyes steady. Will you let me accompany? Eli nodded. Yes, but Rune's drones tail us now. They stepped out. Drones swarmed tighter. Shadows deepened. Invitation hung public. Trust tested. One slip. Deport or worse. Her tail brushed his hand. He squeezed back. Human choice. Cathari risk. Core alarm wailed station-wide. Eli bolted. Sarah matched stride. Audit forgotten. Action called. Eli sprinted down the corridor, toolkit banging against his thigh. Sarah matched his pace, claws scraping deck plates. Core alarm screamed through vents. Pressure fault in habitat ring C. Bulkheads locked. Civilians trapped. Override panels mid-ring. Eli shouted over the whale. Manual run. You clear paths? Affirmative. Sarah tapped her wristcom. Security teams to sectors 7 through 12. Evacuate corridors. Then led. Drones buzzed behind them. Rune's eyes in the sky. She ignored the swarm. Eli's stride never faltered. Human legs pumped steady. No waste motion. Bulkhead ahead hissed steam. Red lights pulsed. Sarah slammed her palm on the release. Doors groaned open. Civilians poured out. Cathari families. Frills flared in panic. A youngling clutched its dam's tail. Move to auxiliary, Sarah barked. Teams, funnel to D-ring! Eli veered left, toward the fault epicenter. Sarah followed. Hull groaned like tearing hide. Sparks flew from a junction box. Scans show breach widening, her comm crackled. Mira's voice. Timed fault. Protocol says seal and vent the ring. No. Eli skidded to the next bulkhead. People inside. We override. Sarah's frills twitched. Cathari doctrine. Isolate faults. Minimize variables. Humans charged in. She punched the manual lock. Path clear ahead. Go. Eli dropped to his knees. Slayed out. Wire sparked. He traced conduits. Calm as splicing a meal pack. Drones hovered closer. One pinged her comm. Then, stand down. Director orders isolation. Negative. Sarah swatted it aside. Plastic, crunched, active breach response. Eli yanked a panel. Life support failing. Bulkhead 9 trapped 30 civies. We hit the override relay. Reroute from engineering subline. Her tail lashed. Subline bypass. Violated safety codes. One failure. Cascade shut down. You lead, she said. I coordinate. He nodded. Bolted. Sarah fell in beside him, rifle sweeping shadows. Hull buckled overhead. Metal screamed. Decompression surge hit. Air howled out. Sarah lunged, slamming Eli against the wall. Her body shielded his. Vents ripped open behind them, sucking debris into void. Go back, Eli yelled, pushing her frill. She pinned him firmer. Claws dug into bulkhead grips. Tail locked his leg. No retreat without you. Wind tore at her scales. Frills flattened against the gale. Eli's hand gripped her arm. Steady anchor. Surge peaked, then ebbed. Seals held. Sarah hauled him up. Clear. He shook it off, grinned fierce. Thanks. Drones reformed, lenses whirring. Rune's voice boomed. Then,
cease aid to the human.
Tribunal pending. Isolate now. Sarah muted the channel. Eli didn't flinch. They ran. Corridors narrowed. Teams reported in. Civilians herded to safety. But Ring C buckled. Scans flashed on her HUD. Hull integrity 42%. Breach at 9. Eli shouldered a jammed door. Muscles strained under his suit. It gave. Inside. Chaos. Kethery huddled. Frills limp from thin air. A dam rocked her youngling. Override here, Eli pointed. Conduits glowed hot. But power surge incoming. Need cover. Sarah raised her rifle. Taken. He pried the relay box. Sparks flew. She fired. Short bursts into arcing lines. Energy dissipated. Creative, she said. Practical. Wires fused under his hands. Slate beeped warnings. Bypass ready. But it skips triple redundancy. Your protocols. Do it. Sarah's vents matched his rhythm. Trust his hands. He slapped the slate. Lines lit green. Life support hummed back. Air thick. Light steady. Civilians gasped. Frills perking. Cheers rippled. But alarms spiked. Breach expanding. Manual seal required. Hull tore wider. Vacuum clawed in. Sarah grabbed a youngling, tossed it to its dam. Eli waved the crowd to the cleared path. Seal behind us, he said. Run. They charged out. Sarah coordinated the tail. Teams. Lock bulkheads 8 through 10. Vent protocols on 11. Eli hit the final override. Doors slammed shut. Hull stabilized. Groans faded. A station-wide sigh. Alarms dropped to yellow. Mira pinged. Ring secure. Casualties 0. Council's watching feeds. Rune furious. Claims your bypass. Reckless endangerment. But public channels praised the human fix. Sarah holstered her rifle. Eli leaned on the wall, toolkit slung. Sweat beaded his brow. No boasts. Just wiped his hands. You shielded me. His eyes met hers. Back there. Contract. Or courtship. Her tail brushed his boot. Same duty. He stepped closer. Hand grazed her frill base. Warmth synced their vents. Mutual. You pick next date spot? Drones descended. Rune's enforcers. Armored Cathari. Weapons hot. Then. Mercer. Detained for audit. Lead officer's frill rigid. Director's orders. Interspecies breach protocol. Sarah's claws flexed. Eli tensed beside her, not without cause. She stepped forward, blocking him. Mission complete. Stand down. Enforcer glanced at drones. Feeds live. The station crew watched. Eli's voice cut calm. Ask Mira. Liaison clearance. Mira's ping hit all. Stand down, officer. Cultural exchange validated. Human methods saved the ring. Council review pending. Enforcers hesitated. Frills drooped, backed off. Sarah exhaled. Eli squeezed her hand. Human gesture, electric. Tomorrow, he said. Neutral ground. Your pick. Her frills blazed. Engineering bay. Tools first. Talk after. Tail curled his ankle. Consent open. Rune's private comm burned. Tribunal tomorrow. Evidence mounts. End this, then. Or lose everything. She silenced it. Eli's grip tightened. Humans steady. Shadows closed. Drones lingered. But they walked together. Worlds bridged, one breach at a time. Hull pinged stable, But deeper scans flashed. Secondary fault brewing in core drives. Eli's kit beeped. Priority vectors shifted. Sarah's claws itched to follow. Together, she asked. He nodded. Ask nicely. Will you let me? Frill's hopeful. Yes. Grin flashed, but drones first. They moved, trust sealed in action, risk rising. Sarah burst into the tribunal chamber, claws gripping the evidence slate. Holo screens flickered to life around the curved table. Director Rune's frill stiffened behind his podium. Mira Jack sat neutral, tail coiled. Eli Mercer stood at Syra's side, toolkit slung low, eyes steady. Vote now, Syra declared. Her voice sliced the hum of recorders. Sabotage confirmed. Core drive faults match intruder signatures from Sector 7 logs. Rune's eyes narrowed. This tribunal audits your breach, Officer Venn, not station threats. Interspecies contact violates Protocol 4.7. She thrust the slate forward. Projections bloomed. Time-stamped scans of tampered relays. Eli's repair logs overlaid with her security feeds. Intruder fled to human quarters. Mercer isolated the breach. I secured him. Without us, the ring spins into the void. Council frills rippled. 3 elders leaned in, claws tapping. Mira pinged a quiet note. Evidence chains to Rune's oversight logs. Push. Rune slammed his podium. Speculation. The human's recklessness. Climbing unsecured vents. Escalated risks. Deport him. Reassign Venn. Eli shifted. Syra's tail brushed his leg. Stay back. She faced the council. Call the vote. Inquiry into sabotage. Directors and forcers delayed my response. Check drone archives. Murmurs swelled. Elder Core raised a claw. Vote? Full inquiry? Eyes stacked. Rune's frill deflated. 2 against. Motion passes. Drones whirred approval. Sarah exhaled. Claws retracting. Goal met. But Rune's gaze locked on Eli. Testimony next. Human. State your complaints against Officer Venn. Eli stepped forward. Calm as hull plating. Syra's frills twitched. His scent, steady oil, and resolve grounded her. No complaints, Eli said, voice even. No frill to flare. Sayara protected me, not just my body. My choices. Rune snorted. Elaborate. Cathari protocol demands containment of primitives. Eli's jaw set. Primitives? I fixed your core because she trusted my read on the fault. Didn't cage me? Asked if I wanted backup. That's autonomy. Humans sign on for risks we pick. Council leaned closer. Mira's tail flicked. Approval. Sayara's chest warmed. His words mirrored her logs. Every query logged. Every consent pinged. Rune pressed. You breached vents alone. Reckless. She enabled it. Eli grinned faint. Standard op. Humans train for tight spaces. Your gear's too bulky. Sarah cleared the path and stood down when I said go solo. Elder Core nodded. Officer Venn, confirm. Sarah straightened. Logged. Mercer's expertise exceeded protocol. Collaboration stabilized the ring. Rune's claws scraped. Sentiment, not security. Mira interjected. Cultural note. Human consent is verbal, explicit. Cathari imply through action. Venn bridged it. No breach. Evidence slate pulsed. Council feeds synced. Vote tallies flashed green. Inquiry launched. Rune slumped. Sarah's tail curled triumph, but his enforcers lingered at the doors. Adjourned. Elder Core barked. Rune. Submit logs by cycle's end. Chamber emptied slow. Eli bumped Sarah's shoulder. Human casual. Nice slam. Her frills blazed violet. You testified true. He nodded. Always. Mira approached. Slate in claw. Runs cornered. But he'll pivot to your bond. Protocol 9.2. No cross-species vows without clearance. Sarah's claws flexed. Vow. The word burned. Cathari bound through right. Claw-marked contract. Tail-woven promise. She decided on Eli cycles ago. Protect. Claim. But humans. Eli caught her gaze. What now? Engineering bay, Sarah said. Faults contained, but scans linger. They moved. Drones trailed at distance. Rune's shadow. Bay doors hissed open. Tools gleamed under work lamps. Eli dropped his kit, pulled scanners. Sarah locked the hatch. Frill's low private now. Secondary fault? She asked. He synced his pad, echo from sabotage. Stabilized, but his eyes met hers. Run won't stop. She paced. Claws itched. Bond formalize. Prove commitment to council. Shut down deport threats. But Eli's ways. No assumptions. Tail coiled his boot. Cathari vow seals protection. Public. Claw etch protocol stone. Tail bind witness. Eli paused scan. Like marriage? Covenant, she said. Irrevocable, unless broken. He set the pad down. Leaned against console. Show me. Heat surged. Sarah drew her ritual blade. Short, serrated. Placed the protocol stone on the bench. Blank slate for etchings. Council standard. She sliced her palm. Blood welled, precise. Pressed to stone. Crest bloomed. Then lineage, security coil. Frills full flare. Tail extended. Tip glowing bialoon. Arced toward him. Paused. Claws trembled. Humans spoke choice. Every step. Will you let me bind? Voice rough. Eli watched. No flinch. Reached for her blade. Sliced his palm. Clean. No wince. Pressed beside hers. Human sigil etched faint. Interlocking gears. Tail met his wrist. Glow synced. Electric pulse raced her scales. But she held. Eli Mercer. Cathari vow claims. Protects. Demands loyalty. He nodded slow. Goes both ways? Reciprocal. Frills quivered. Mirrors ping hit private. Run incoming. Drones vectoring. Vow now. Protocol shield. Sarah's grip tightened. Eli's blood mingled. Warm. She extended claw. Speak consent. Human way. He met her eyes. Steady. I consent. Freely. Stone sealed. Glow faded. Bond etched. Eli grinned. Pulled a human pad. Digital contract. My turn. Shared protocol. Rules we both sign. Consent checks. No assumptions. Cultural flags up front. Sarah scanned. Bullet points. Verbal yes and no. Space for overrides. Dual sig. Balanced, she said. Claws tapped accept. His sig followed. Pad chimed. Drones buzzed outside. Hatch rattled. Eli shouldered his kit. Together, Sarah's tail linked his ankle. Bond hummed. Yes. Rune's voice boomed through calm. Then, open. Audit breach. She silenced it. Claws flexed. Evidence slate ready. Bond's stone secure. Eli's hand found hers. Human grip. Firm. Equal. Council feeds live. Inquiry raged, but deeper ping. Core drives hummed true. Sabotage route traced to Rune's logs. Frills blazed. Will you choose me freely?